Today, when diving with great whites out of the cage, you need special permission. But it never used to be like that. When we first started diving with great whites, if we wanted to get out of the cage, we were allowed to. I used to use the advice of Andre Hartman, who kind of pioneered free diving with great whites in South Africa. Andre's a very astute diver, and he really watches the behavior of sharks, and he seems to understand them better than most people, and he has a very good feel about when it's safe to dive with great whites and when not. One of the things we looked for was reasonably good visibility, so we could see the sharks when they were still some distance off. What we used to do is we would get to the dive site, we'd put the cage in the water, and we would chum. When the visibility was generally good enough to see the bottom of the channel, which is about 10 meters deep, we knew the viz was good enough to get out of the cage. When we first got out the cage, we would hang in the water with our backs to the cage and kind of judge the reaction of the sharks. Generally, the great whites are pretty placid. They will come in and they'll move pretty slowly, and they'll come around and observe you, and it's all pretty cool. The younger sharks are the ones that you need to keep an eye on because they are more inquisitive, and they will sort of come off the bottom and come at you with erratic movements. And I think it's more that they are kind of inquisitive and will come and test to see what you are. When these really big great whites come in and come up close and observe you, and you out of the cage, and you know that with the sideward swipe they could bite you in half, but you have this tremendous peace with them, and being vulnerable at the same time is an absolutely awesome experience.